Welcome everyone. Hope you all are doing fine. Now, let us start. The first novel we have. The anime, My Girlfriend is an S-Class Adventurer, follows protagonist Luke Lang, a half-beast who grew up as a thief in a super-powered society. He breaks his rule of never getting involved with adventurers when his gang plans to rob a powerful family, leading to his journey of becoming one of the strongest men in history with godlike powers. The rating given is 64. On to the next novel we have. The article is about a boy named Kunon who was born blind, until one day he discovers he has magical powers. However, despite this, he still feels like he cannot see the meaning of life until an unexpected comment changes everything for him. The article is titled, The Magician Kunon Sees Everything, and has a rating of 74. On to the next novel we have. The novel, Genshin Impact, Breezing Through Teyvat, follows the story of Yomight Yuusha, who dies in an elevator accident and is sent to the world of Teyvat. His arrival in the unknown world raises questions about whether he will be hunted by the Archons or if he will hunt them instead. The author does not own the rights to Genshin Impact or its characters. The story differs from the original game, and new elements will be added. The romance will develop slowly, and the harem will expand at a decent pace. The author's goal is to focus on character development before expanding the harem. On to the next novel we have. The protagonist is enticed by the successor to the Duke of Lysianthus, and he sneakily holds her hand, but she insists they can't just be friends. The Duchess offers her money to break up with him, but the protagonist insists they are only friends, to the surprise of the Duchess. The outcome of the situation is unclear. On to the next novel we have. The book is titled, Love Crafted, and the rating is 72. The story is about a girl named Abigail who enters a magical academy and hopes for a familiar but ends up with the reader as her familiar. On to the next novel we have. The anime titled, Maoyuu receives a rating of 78. It tells the story of a demon queen and a hero who team up to challenge the social structure preventing harmony between humans and demons. The story is said to be unique and worth reading. On to the next novel we have. The title is, Quick Transmigration of the Prodigal Son. The reviewer rated it 62 and describes the protagonist as appearing handsome and having good character but being revealed by the system as a scummy beast. On to the next novel we have. Suju dies on her 18th birthday and transmigrates into a novel where she becomes an adorable 4-year-old child. She grows up to become the villainous second female lead and worries about her lazy father. With her help, her father becomes a popular celebrity and earns loads of money, making Suju the only inheritor of assets worth billions of yuan. However, the menacing, stubborn, and evil villain starts courting Suju instead of the main female lead. Despite her father's fear, the villain asks Suju to marry him, and she is speechless. On to the next novel we have. The novel is about a person who inexplicably finds themselves in a world of magic and dragons. They realize that money is the key to survival, despite their lack of exceptional abilities. They criticize their unfair situation and strive to become the founder of a great financial family. The reviewer gave the book a rating of 80. On to the next novel we have. The title of the story is, Dragon Emperor, Martial God, and the reviewer gave it a rating of 60. The story follows the story of Lingyun, a savage cultivation genius who takes over a dead teenager's body in an alternate version of the 21st century. Lingyun was killed by someone with a grudge. On to the next novel we have. The game, The Village of Fate, is about guiding high-performing AI villagers as the god of destiny by giving them a prophecy once a day. The protagonist, Yoshio, learns the joy of life through the game while the villagers are saved with the help of his guidance. The game has a beautiful CG design with real-life images and received a rating of 78. On to the next novel we have. The Villain Only Wants to Live a Buddhist Life is a story about young master Dark Demon who is reborn in a Gal game world and is the ultimate villain, the demon god of 7 original sins. He must be careful not to break any of the 7 indicators or he will transform into the demon god. The story takes place in the era of Saint Marian where heresy is not allowed to survive. The rating for this story is 82. On to the next novel, we have. The title of the piece is Inexorable Chaos, and the author gave it a rating of 64. The piece explores the concept of what happens when a hero summoned by higher powers completes their task and returns to their normal life. While most heroes live a regular life and eventually pass away, some feel bored and desire more adventure, leading them to sell themselves to the gods for power, wealth, and another life. On to the next novel, we have. The title is Rosie's Games, with a rating of 74. The plot describes Rosalind seeking revenge after discovering her husband and sister's betrayal. She meets Lucas, who has been cursed for his greed, and they develop a slow burn romance. The novel is tagged with revenge, strong female-led, no rape or abuse, and slow burn romance. The author has previously written The Lycan's Sin, and the cover is designed by the author. There are also social media handles provided for the author. On to the next novel, we have. The title of the shown item is BJ Archmage, and the listed rating is 60. The description explains the story of a character named Young Hyunu who gains the ability to see hidden information in a game after being electrocuted by lightning. On to the next novel, we have. Himitsu, Kuro no Chikai, is a story based on a popular Vocaloid song. It follows Rin, a young angel who falls in love with a human girl named Miku, but their love is considered taboo. Rin makes a deal with the devil to be reborn as a human boy named Len so that they can be together. However, their happiness is short-lived and they face tragedy. The reviewer gave it a rating of 66. On to the next novel, we have. The book, Life Hunter, is about a legendary man named Arimain Blade who is feared by all. An old god tells him he has been killed by mistake and offers him a chance to start a new life with a younger body in a place where fantasies are reality. The story follows the most legendary human, who people call the Kind Demon. The reviewer gave it a rating of 82. On to the next novel, we have. The story is about a guy named Shivam, who died and reincarnated as a snake with a mythical dragon bloodline and an op system called Raphael. Raphael is there to guide Shivam on his journey of evolution and cultivation. Shivam is surprised to hear Raphael's unknown voice but happy that he has not been abandoned. Raphael assures Shivam that he can become strong and evolve by reaching Tier 5 Beast and getting the human form. On to the next novel, we have. The article is about a man named Jake Smith who, despite being paralyzed and facing challenges in his life, found happiness through playing basketball. Through a second chance at life, Jake becomes a pro at basketball and strives to give his mother a better life. The article encourages readers to find happiness through sports like Jake did. On to the next novel, we have. The book, Sorcerer's Shadow, features a protagonist named Victor Dravos who is an assassin, wizard, and member of the Terrans. He navigates the complexities of Empyrean society and discovers hidden political machinations. The book is a unique take on the traditional fantasy narrative and is rated 82. On to the next novel, we have. Dr. Dalton Wyatt is transmigrated to the body of a high school student in a world where people fight monsters for their survival. Card apprentices use grimoire to create and use cards to fight off monsters and conquer dungeons. Dr. Wyatt uses his knowledge to create and sell various powerful cards to earn money and get stronger in the monster-ridden world. He creates an E-rank card with 3-star ratings and full durability, impressing others. On to the next novel, we have. The novel, Living as the Villainess Queen, is about a woman named Eugene who is transported to a novel-like world where she becomes the ruthless Queen Jin Anika. Her only desire is to destroy the world where she met her miserable end at the hands of King Kasser, her husband in the New World. However, she soon learns that she was under a contractual marriage with him, and her ultimate price is to bear him a child. The story follows Eugene's journey as she struggles to survive in the unknown world and fulfill her contract with the king. The rating for this novel is 74. On to the next novel, we have. Lu Wu, a video game developer who discovers he is a direct descendant of a king from the underworld, creates a battle game server with the help of a mysterious friend and transports gamers from the real world to the underworld using virtual reality. With the help of these gamers, Lu Wu attempts to reclaim his inherited territory. On to the next novel we have. The story's title is QT, Capture the Villain's Love, and was rated 54. The protagonist, Tyler, keeps transmigrating into different worlds where he often plays the role of a villain. His survival goal is to avoid tragic deaths, take revenge if necessary, and live a peaceful life. However, things take a turn when one of the male protagonists starts acting out of character, and every male lead thereafter becomes infatuated with Tyler. This unexpected situation leads Tyler to flip the table in anger. That's the end of this video. I will see you soon in the next video. Happy reading.